Hey, what's going on YouTube? We're back to try and record this video a second time because I'm a goober and I had my microphone muted. So I'm gonna do it again. And because I had already taken apart my whole setup and my green screen's obviously over there, I didn't feel like turning on the green screen. So you're getting an inside look into my recording area. It's a little dirty and cluttered behind me, so you ignore that for right now. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about the in-game news that gets us ready for the upcoming content for the week and discuss the killers and stuff again. That way you can make sure you know what's coming your way and what to be ready for. First things first, we have the box summon event, the two Omegas and we sail. This is against a bird enemy, the Rook. It has no inherent weaknesses, or resistances rather. It has a weakness to 50% Earth. You can break it all you want. Now, this is kind of funny. So we're getting the Chimeric Blade, the Elmont Military Sword, the Hip Flask, the Noatua Sova, and the Krigaran's Furter, and the Herver's Armor. And we've already gotten all of these. Every single one of these items we already have from a previous event. So incoming double Hip Flask meta, here we go. And yeah, it's a thing. So we're getting all these items again, and it frustrates me that we're not getting upgrades to these items. We're not getting Chimeric Blade Plus, we're getting Chimeric Blade again. Now what's cool is this has killers on it, this has killers on it, this has killers on it, and so it's really cool that they're getting giving more killer gear out. I like that it's free rewards that have killers, but it would just be neat to have upgrades to these items instead of it being a Spirit 140 staff, whatever. But it's cool. We are getting bonuses to Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Season 3 and 4 units, so you can bring a bunch of different NBAs like Cleome, Poppy, Daisy, Nerine. You can bring Runda, you can bring Rain, Final Fantasy Neovisions that you get for free, well, you used to get for free, and you've probably already got it EX3 multiple times, like some people, because they keep giving them to you in free pulls. Yeah, so pretty easy to build a bonus team for this party, because of all the NBAs, and that's cool. Yeah, definitely do that. Make sure to set a either Season 3 or Season 4 unit as your friend with a high EX level, so that all your friends can get the benefits of your pulls. So that's cool. Even if it's an NBA, just do it. But we need bird killer, so we know that. The other thing we know we need some Aquan killer. This is from this event, the Sovereign of the Savage Sea. You can see this enemy here. It's kind of like a sea dragon type looking thing. It's named the Silagia. It is 50% resistant to fire, ice, light, and dark, and 100% resistant to water. Has a 20% weakness to thunder, and you can break it all you want. There is no apparent requirement to bring certain types of units like Series 4 or Season 4 or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. Just bring your best Thunder team and go nuts. But we do get this item here, fully upgraded, 52 attack, 24 defense, and 47 spirit. Gives 500 attack to the new Snovlinka unit, and also has 50% machine and human killer on it. So more, killer gear in a head slot, which is kind of cool. If you happen to get Snovlinka eventually and you want the 500 attack, it's also there. So it's pretty cool. So make sure you farm this up and get it. No doubt, sooner or later, I'm going to be putting this on a trial for, machines or humans. So definitely pick this up if you are following this video in this series. The next one is Worthy Opponents. This is the Silver Crown battle for Taivas. The enemies are humans, Ish, Cal, and Ilmatal. They have no weaknesses and no resistances. You can bring whatever breaks you want, but it is locked to Season 4 units. So you kind of want to pick the best combination of units and teams, elements that you've got. In my case, that's probably going to be Taivas, because I've got Taivas. I've got Rain that I could dump crowns into if I really need to for his Imperil. I've got an EX3 Leftia. I happen to have Ihana, who can do Human Rune. So we've got lots of options. So pretty cool. We also have breakers like Tulien, breakers like Yish, lots of choices there. So hopefully it'll be doable with Taivas as my DPS, because I happen to have an EX3 Taivas and I want to use him. So we'll see, but this is to get silver crowns for Taivas, so we know we got to talk about his silver crowns. We are also getting the silver crowns for Tulien. So here's the information on Tulien's fight. It is a fairy enemy, the Ruin Impulse. We've kind of fought this before in a raid, which is cool. It was either a raid or a King Mog or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. We've fought this before, but it's a fairy enemy, so we know we need fairy killer, aquatic killer, human killer, and bird killer. Those are the 4 that we need for this. So there you go. Again, no weaknesses, no resistances, and you can all use all the breaks you want. So let's take a minute here and look at Tulien and Taivas's crowns. Notice it is just Taivas and Tulien, nobody else. Definitely not like Roka or somebody that would be really cool to be like a cool earth support. But you know, it is what it is. But Taivas is getting his 150% fire amp, as well as a good leader skill, and lots of ability upgrades for him. So his limit burst and SLB are getting upgraded, and then like the flame and ice sword abilities that he has are being upgraded at level 4 and 5. So that's cool. Tulien is also getting improvements to his limit burst and SLB, and then his flame chaining move and his earth chaining move. Axe mastery, he's getting a leader skill. So like, you know, free upgrades are free upgrades. I like them. I like both these units. I enjoy using both of them for various things, so I'm not upset to be getting crowns for them. I'm looking forward to the day we get all of the other things that Tulien's supposed to get. From what I understand, those are supposed to come at a later time when we get like the Garuda Tower, that Tulien gets that upgrade as well. So looking forward to it. Cool. But we are missing Roka. It's kind of sad. Sad times for Roka. Anyways, that is pretty much it. So let's talk about the killers. Oh, one more thing. No, let's talk about the killers. We know we need bird. So in terms of bird, the main bird killer trials are like the Scorn of the Genies, the advanced version. What I will tell you is that in Ibarra Friend, random Ibarra Friend, using her base form limit burst, can just chain Extreme Nova and kill the genies as long as you give them the right element. Generally speaking, it's gonna be ice, so like imbue them with ice. The new Elena can imbue them with ice very easily, and then just chain it up and blow them up. Ibarra, a random Ibarra Friend will kill the genies. It's fine. You can also do Bird Killer Plus from the Archeo Avis. Very easy to do. Lots of other things though, like Killer Bow, Muramasa, Scorn of the Rising Sun from Scorn of the Legendary Stag, Sniper from Locke's Neo Vision form, and Weapon Specialist from Wild Rose Furion are the big pickups for Bird Killer. So very easy to pick up. However, I think Bird's gonna be the easiest part to do because it's just a box farming event, and that's not too hard. Aquatic, you know, this one's gonna be for that equipment upgrade. Probably also not gonna be too difficult, but it is harder to come by. You know, you either have to do Catastrophe for the Aquan Eater's sense, or kill Octomammoth, which is really pretty easy for the recipe for Aquan Killer Plus. You can get Aquan Killer from Ollie. It's a friend point unit that you use to make the Aquan Killer Plus, as well as Ferris has Soldier's Protection, which is Dragon and Aqua Killer. And Ferris you can get from Star Quartz. And then there's another couple of random items like Narine's Trance Saber and Hyomonto. Not that great, but they are there. Aquan Killer is just like the hardest one to get. We know we need Human Killer. We talk about Human every week, and I say the same stuff every week. So there's our list. By no means is that extensive. Man-Eater Sense and Man-Eater Sense and the Chamber of Arms Elnath trial for Man Killer Plus. Very, very good. Guy's Belt you can basically get from Star Quartz, which is awesome. And Weapon Specialist again on this list, so definitely good to pick that one up. If you've never gotten Weapon Specialist from Wild Rose Furion, now's your time. It's gonna be useful on multiple trials this week. Mask of Ashura, also good. We've talked about humans, you know, so much that I'm considering just not talking about humans anymore. Goodbye, humans. So we had birds, aquatics, humans, and fairies. So spirit. This one is also hard. You know, you could either do Gargantuan Grub in the Sand, the extreme version for Spirit Eater Sense. You could also do Spirit Killer Plus from Scorn of the Genies. You could do Fairy Eater Sense from Cerberus. Battle Intelligence from Regina. The original Regina is pretty cool. Blue Mage Dress from Blue Mage Fina is a free item that has Fairy Killer on it, and she does a Fairy Killer buff as well. Tidebringer Kaito also buffs Fairy Killer, and does Shin Suryuken is a nice katana for Fairy Killer. But you can't necessarily bring him to the Tulien fight. You might be able to bring Fina. I don't think so. She's season 3, not season 4, so you might not be able to bring her. But that'd be cool if you could. Either way, you can take her dress. So if you've never gotten Blue Mage Fina all the way up to EX3, not a bad time. So I said in the first video that I tried to record that I wasn't going to yawn all the way through it, and I did yawn, and I held it in, and now I just did it again. It's like I've been up too long, my friends. It's time for me to go to bed. So hopefully that is useful for you, and you have an idea of like what kind of killers you can go after right now to get ready for these trials. One last thing I want to talk about is the update to the Steel Castle coin exchange. So with the live stream, they talked about an update to Steel Castle. This is not what they were talking about. This is just like new weapons that you can make from the coins. So they just updated the shop on the 1st. So these are the new weapons that you can get now. You can get the Jungle Machete, which seems to be a two-handed sword with 190 attack. Nullifies sleep and paralysis, kind of cool. The Cold Tyrant's Blade has 180 spirit and boosts ice and light resistance, which is pretty cool, literally. And the Hayabusa gloves, which I think is my favorite one. It's magic 170 for a fist that activates Bird Killer Plus, so 75% attack and magic, or physical and magical killers for birds. That's going to be kind of cool, and I think these are all really great for new players, which is, you know, now's a good time to get new players in because it's the anniversary. They can start doing Steel Castle and start getting these rewards, because these are nice starter weapons for sure, if you can get them all. It'll take you a few months to get them all, but they're all very good for starter players. And then here's their bonus abilities. Some are better than others. I think Rude Welcome is pretty good, and Challenge of Strength is pretty good. For the Kingdom is good at what it does, but this already exists as like a rare ability, so it's nice that you can probably get this really easily, but you know, this already exists. HP and Spirit 20% already exists. But yeah, Steel Castle being upgraded. I'm really looking forward to the upgrade they talked about in the live stream, where you can just kind of save your bonuses, or you can save your passives and just keep on farming to get better passives, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to that. So it's a welcome change that we should have had a long time ago. But I'm looking forward to it just the same, and that's all I got for right now. So what I'll go ahead and say right now, normally I stream on Thursday night. I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday night this week because I'm going to be out of town. So I will be back on Saturday. I don't know what I'll be doing on Saturday. I am planning on just going ahead and playing the events just to get it done as best I can. Just going to play on my phone and enjoy taking a couple days break from streaming. So we'll be back on Saturday, where we'll play some stuff and have a good time. And yeah, I'm sorry for being goofy and uploading this first video without my voice on it. It was just like apparently background music, and we've resolved that problem. So here we go. You guys be good to each other. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Now you are ready to take on this week's trials.